Hi, this is your San Jose chiropractor, Dr. Will Holdsworth from Pain Relief Chiropractic. This video is about whether or not you have neck pain or thoracic outlet syndrome. Thoracic outlet syndrome is something that can be the reason that you have neck pain, so we need to differential diagnose this sort of issue in order to properly manage whatever you got going on. With neck pain, there can be many different sources of the neck pain, which is why it can be difficult to diagnose. In order to get into this thoracic outlet syndrome topic, we need to talk about a little bit of anatomy. Now, the thoracic outlet comes right through here, and it's a neurovascular bundle, which means it's nerves and blood vessels that travel through this area, which eventually go into your arm. Thoracic outlet syndrome is basically caused by compression of the nerves, blood vessels, or even both of these things. And the pinch can even occur at different spots or even more than one place. It can be occurring at the exiting holes of the spine, the neuroforamen. It can be from tight scalene muscles, which are the jaw muscles, kind of like right in here. It can be under the collarbone, the pinch of the nerves or the blood vessels. It can even be from a tight pec muscle in here, or even near in the armpit. Symptoms of thoracic outlet typically include pain or numbness in the shoulder, the arm, or the hand, usually affecting the fourth or fifth digits. That's the pinky and ring finger here. What chiropractors do whenever you come into the office for something that's presenting similar to this is we try to figure out where the pinch is so we can treat that area. The causes of thoracic outlet syndrome can be a bunch of different things. Could just be one thing. Sometimes it's obvious. There can just be a fracture to the collarbone, which is obviously going to compress that area. Another thing could be you can have an extra rib somewhere up in here that can be causing the compression. It doesn't even always cause compression. So if you have a fractured clavicle, or if you've had an extra rib that you know about, it doesn't necessarily mean you have thoracic outlet syndrome. Sometimes that doesn't compress, and when you're just lucky, that's really awesome. Sometimes it's just tight muscles, like in tight pecs, or you could have a lot of scar tissue in an area from previous injury, or you could just be have really big muscles, and that's just causing compression there. It could be from carrying backpacks and purses, golf clubs, mail bags. Something like that can cause a pinch in this area. Even a seatbelt injury, because the seatbelt goes across this area. An old seatbelt injury can cause this to show up in an office and show up on yourself and be like, whoa, what the heck is that? Another thing could be poor posture. If you have this poor posture, this rounded shoulder posture when you're walking around, or even when you're working at your desk, because when we're on our keyboard, we're just reaching like this usually all day instead of keeping our upper arm vertical. That can cause a thoracic outlet to kind of act up. Another thing that can happen is women with larger breasts. That pressure into this area can cause this area of the thoracic outlet to get impinged, and even obesity as well. Because of that larger breast fact and other stuff, the women actually 3 times more likely will present with thoracic outlet compared to men. There's also certain jobs that people have where they're reaching overhead or they're reaching outwards a lot, like food servers, electricians, carpenters, stuff like that. They can be more likely to experience thoracic outlet syndrome than people who don't do those kinds of jobs. So that's it for me. I'm Dr. Will Holdsworth, your San Jose chiropractor from Pain Relief Chiropractic. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.